Good day, grade 6. So today we will tackle about new topic in our block 3 that is coverage or cover with your exam for this upcoming monthly exam on September 28th. Okay, so today we will start with a problem. Harry has 3 cakes. He wants to give 2/6 of this to Sarah. What amount of cake will Sarah get? Again, Harry has 3 cakes. He wants to give 2/6 of this to Sarah. What amount of cake will Sarah get? Okay, so enable for us to find out how many would Sarah get the amount of this cake, we need to create 3 circles, and each circles or each circles that represent cake will be cut into 6 slices. So as you can see here, there is 6 slices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other 2 has 6 slices too. Now, it says that each whole cake will have 2/6 for Sarah. Okay? How many do we need to give to Sarah? That is 2/6 per cake. Okay? So, if each cake will be given to Sarah with the amount of 2/6, we will shade 2 slices each cake to her. So how many would be the amount of cake that will be given to Sarah? So as you can see here, in the first cake, there is 2/6 plus 2/6 plus 2/6. So as you can see here, we have like fractions, 2/6 plus 2/6 plus 2/6. If we have like fractions, when we are adding, we just simply copy our denominator and add our numerator. 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6. Copy our denominator, that is 6. So 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. So meaning, Sarah can get 1 whole cake. Okay, enable for us in easier way. How many cakes do we have? Okay, very good. That's 3. We need to multiply it to the number of cakes or part of cake that will be given to Sarah. That is 2/6. When you are multiplying a whole number to a proper fraction, always remember that the whole number is needed to transform into fraction. Okay? So your whole number would be converted into fraction and the denominator is always, okay, very good, it's 1. So we'll have 3 over 1 times 2/6. Enable for us to get the correct answer, we'll just multiply our numerator to numerator, then multiply our denominator to denominator. Okay, 3 times 2, it's 6. Over 1 times 6, it's 6. So the answer is 6 over 6. But then, we need to simplify our answer. So the answer is 1. Did we got the same answer with our first solution? Okay, very good. So we can say that Sarah can get 1 whole cake. So today we will Tackle multiplying proper fraction in your block 3 lesson 1. So now I want to get your notebook and copy our aim for today. Students will be able to multiply two proper fractions. Students will be able to multiply two proper fractions. Okay, let's proceed with our activity. So we have here our activity. We need to find the answers of multiplying these proper fractions using rectangular strips. Again, in our activity, we need to multiply, enable for us to get the answer of our proper fraction using rectangular strips. Are you ready now with your activity? Very good. Let's start with letter A.
Okay, so let's start with letter A. We have 2/4 times 3/4. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to draw a rectangular strip. Okay, after creating a rectangular strip, look at your second fraction, that is 3/4. How many do we need to cut them? The total divided of the rectangular strip, okay, that is 4. Look at your denominator of your second fraction, that is 4. So we will cut it into 4. Okay. Now that we have cut it into 4 parts, because of our second fraction, the denominator is 4. How many is the shaded part? It's our numerator, 3. So we need to shade our 3 parts. 1, 2, 3, okay. Now that we have shaded the 3 parts of our strips, look at your first fraction. Okay, 2/4. We need to cut it into 4 strips. We'll cut it here in vertical line. Okay. How many shaded part do we have? It's in our first fraction, that is 2. So we will shade it. Okay, so as you can see, we have shade of the 2/4 and 3/4. We have here overlap. Okay, overlap of our 2/4 and 3/4. This one. This is the overlap of our two fractions. Now, we need to count them all. How many are there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be your numerator, 6. How about our denominator? We need to count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we'll put our denominator as 16. Is this our final answer? Not yet, because there is divisible number or common of our between our numerator and denominator, that is divisible by 2. So we'll divide it both sides by 2. So 6 divided by 2, it's 3. And 16 divided by 2, it's 8. So this would be our final answer. Okay, now that we are done in answering letter A, we will proceed in our letter B. Letter B, we have 2/3 times 5/8. 2/3 times 5/8. What is the first thing we need to do? Okay, very good. We need to create rectangular strips to get our answer. Now, I want you to pause the video and able for you to answer it in your notebook. Then after that, we will check your answer. Okay, let's check your answer if you got the correct solution to our letter B. If you proceed with the correct process. First is we need to create rectangular strips. Okay. Okay. How many do we need to cut it? It's in 8. So we need to cut this one into 8 parts. After cutting it in 8 parts, we need to shade it in 5 parts because it's our numerator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we are done with shading the 5 parts of our strips, we need to go with our first fraction. We have to cut it into 3 parts. So 1, 2, 3. How many shaded parts? It's 2. So we will shade this part 1 and 2. How many is the overlapped? Okay, we will put here able for us to identify that this side is the overlap of our rectangular strip. So we will count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10. So this would be your numerator, 10. Okay, and how many in all? We will count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so we'll put here 24. Is this our final answer? Not yet, because 10 and 24 has a common factors, that is, or divisible by 2. So 10 divided by 2, that is 5. 24 divided by 2, it's 12. So this would be our final answer. 5/12 or 5/12. Did you got the correct answer? Very good.
So we have the question, how do we multiply two proper fractions? How do we multiply two proper fractions? So when we multiply the numerator of the first fraction with the numerator of the second fraction, and similarly, the denominator of the first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction. Then we write the prime factors of the numerator and the denominator and cross out the prime factors that are common to the numerator and denominator. Then finally, we will multiply the fractions left or the factors left to get the product in its simplest form. So in easier way, we'll just multiply. When we are multiplying two proper fractions, we'll just multiply your numerator to numerator, then denominator to denominator, then simplify your answer by using the cancel out factors.
Okay, so what if we will multiply three proper fractions? So we have here 4/8 times 13/19 times 2/4. Again, we have three improper fractions that we need multiply. 4/8 times 13/19 times 2/4. So what will we do? Do we need to do the rectangular strip? No, because it's more confusing if we will use rectangular strips with three proper fraction. So what will we do is we need to factor out these numbers. Okay, think of a two number that we need to think of a numbers that we can multiply to 4. Again, think of a numbers that can we multiply to get 4. Okay, very good. That is 2 times 2, right? How about 8? That is 2 times 2, that is 4. 4 times 2, we got 8. Okay, let's go with the second fraction. What numbers or two numbers can we multiply to get 13? Okay, no other than but 1. So we'll just copy our 13 because 13 is a prime number. And also our 19. 19 also is a prime number. So we'll just copy 19. Then times. How about 2? 2 is a prime number, so we'll just copy it here. About 4, that is 2 times 2. Now that we have factorized or factor out the numerator and denominator of our three proper fractions, we will now cancel out. Okay, how to cancel out? We need to cancel out numbers that are the same in our numerator and denominator. For example, this 2. 2 has a similar at our denominator, so we'll cancel it out. Next, 2. Do we have 13? No. How about 2? Yes. So we'll cancel it out. So we have cancelled 3 numbers of 2. So what are the remainings? The remaining of our numerator is 13. How about in our denominator? That is 19 times 2 times 2. So we'll just copy it here below. 19 times 2 times 2. So what will be our answer? Enable for us to find our final answer, we need to solve this one. Copy your 13. Okay? So 19 times 2 times 2 will get 76. Do we have divisible number between 13 and 76? No more, because 13 is a prime number. So we can say that the answer for this 3 improper fraction that we need to multiply is 13 over 76. So that is how we solve multiplying proper fractions.
Now that you know how to multiply a proper fractions, I want you to get your workbook and turn on page 15. Answer sheet work number 1, multiplying proper fractions. Page 15, sheet work number 1, multiplying proper fractions. Then after answering your classwork or workbook, do not forget your homework or your assignment in block 3, lesson 1. Answer practice questions 1 to 3 from the exit content book. You need to answer it in your notebook. So in your homework, you need to answer it in your notebook. That would be block 3, lesson 1, practice questions 1 to 3 from the exit content book. So that would be all for today. God bless.